In technological developments, you can have a device, and you keep this device starts. So it's a technology. You keep improving in that device. So each year a new model comes, but that model is still in the same line. When you check 2020 and 19, there's a connection. There is another change where a new technology comes out in the same field, but it's not connected. Who understands that? It's not connected at all to this one. It's a whole paradigm shift. And I tell you, the least model in this one, the capacity of the least model in this one, if you get the highest model in this one, they cannot compare. That's what God did. You have those born of flesh. He said through flesh, when you go and get to the highest point, he says the least in this kingdom is greater. This is not man's opinion. It was Jesus' opinion, which was God's opinion. So the day you got born again, you moved. You moved. Justified freely, declared not guilty. He says, being justified freely by his grace. Being justified freely by his grace. He says, through the redemption that's in Christ Jesus. Through the redemption that's in Christ Jesus, who God has set forth to be the propitiation through faith in his blood. What does that mean? Blood equals life. Through faith in his life. I told you that for the sinner, Jesus gave his blood, which is his life. He gave it as a propitiation, a payment. To the Christian, he gave his life, not as a propitiation, as a software. Did you get that? Not a payment, an operating system. Did you get it? For the Christian, the life that Jesus gave you. You know, sometimes we say, the day I gave my life to Christ, which life did you give to Christ? Which one did you give? Exactly what did you give to him? How many of you want to give your life to Christ? Which one? This is the life of the flesh that you gave to him. When we say that, it's something we just somehow one religious person said, and we all took it and we just kept saying it. Go and read the scriptures. Did you ever see any preacher say, did Jesus come and say, I am come, give me your life? Give me your life. He said, I am come that he may have life. There is nothing in the scriptures about giving your life to Jesus. There is nothing. Receive. Receive. So you think you had a gift for him, which is your life. The day I now give my life to Christ, then you are feeling so special. The day you submitted, you gave your life to Christ. You didn't give him nothing. He didn't require it. This life was in death. Okay, let me show you your state. It's those of you that would say you gave life to Jesus, let me show you. Ephesians chapter 2, from verse 1. And you had he quickened. Ephesians 2:1. And you had he quickened. The word quickened is not make fast, no, make alive. You had he quickened. Just let's even stop there. You had he quickened. You had he quickened. You didn't have life, you were in death. He says, you had he made alive. He didn't say he collected your life. He quickened you. Oh, who is with me here now? He said, you had he quickened, who were dead in trespasses and sins. He says, wherein in time past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince. You were subject to the prince of the power of the air. This means everything. Prince of the power of the air in the spirit and air in the physical. You were subject to anything that was in the air. Airborne diseases, as they were flying like this, you were a receptacle. You were collecting them. If malaria flies around, you collect it. If typhoid flies around, you collect it. You were there. If you say you were there, that means you are not there. You were subject to the power of the air. The prince that now walketh in the children of disobedience. Now it says, in the spirit that now walketh in the children of disobedience, not in you. You are out of it. It says, among whom also we all had our conversation, our manner of life in times past, in the loss of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and whereby, look at this, by nature the children of destruction. Which life did you give him? Did you give him your life? He gave you his life. So the right question is, do you want to give your life to Jesus? The right question is not, do you want to give your life to Jesus? The right question is, do you want to receive the life of God?